Hi everyone, Thomas here and welcome back to the video. So today I'm back here for a very special video actually, and I haven't done one of these in a little while. Today I'm going to be doing another Q&A, and today it is special for two reasons. One being for my birthday, which was maybe about 2 days ago if I'm watching this video, because it is a little bit late and I'll explain that in a minute. And also it is the Q&A for reaching 1,000 supporters on this channel, which I'm so thankful for. Thank you for everybody who's been continuing to support my channel throughout this journey. I haven't been on it for too long, and to be honest I'm totally shocked to have even got this far in the time I've been doing YouTube. I started in December of 2015 and did a couple of videos, and then I just got really busy with school and stuff, and then I continued back off in kind of like May 2016, and then from there I've just went up and up and up, and I'm at 1,000 supporters already, which is absolutely crazy. So I asked if I could get to around 1,000 supporters by my birthday, which was on 27th of February, and it is currently the 28th. I'm recording this video and I'll explain why it's a little bit late in a minute. And on the 27th we're nearly at 1.2k, which is absolutely crazy. So thank you everyone for all your support. So what I thought I would do is do a little Q&A so you can get to know me a little bit better, and I thought that'd be a good idea. So one of the reasons it's late is just by being really busy, and I got in late last night on the 27th, which was my birthday, and I didn't get time to record it all the day before, so it is a little bit late. So yeah, anyway, I'm rambling now. Let's get on with the questions. So the first question today comes from Fern, and they ask, if you could create an expansion pack for The Sims 4, what would you create and why? I think I would make kind of like a superstar or something where you can be famous. I think that would be a really good idea, especially with things like SimsAmino, and like finding your fame in SimsAmino would be a really good idea, and that's kind of like the storyline that's going on with my City Living LP, so I'd love to put those two together and add more to my City Living LP. So the next question comes from Scarlet V, and they ask, hi Thomas, congratulations on 1,000 subscribers. Thank you. And their question is, my question is, would you ever collab with other YouTubers, and would you ever make a video showing what you used to make a Sims LP video? Now I actually have done quite a few collabs in the past. For example, I've done group collabs in the past as well. I've done a couple of recent ones like with Foreign Simmer, Vixen Simmer, let's see who other, I've done ones with Melanin Simmer, and I've done quite a few others as well. I've got a couple coming up as well, hopefully with Spring Sims and Dazzling Simmer, which will be our third collab, and maybe Urban Sims X as well if we can manage it, because if you remember my Christmas cabin build, I was going to see if she wanted to collaborate on that, but just with timings and things it didn't work out. But you know, I'd love to do that in the future. And for the other part of the question was, would you make a video showing you how to make a Sims LP video? Then actually that is a video, well, it is something I've been requested, quite a big, it's a big requested video on my channel, so I'd love to make one of those to show you how my recording process goes and things. So I think I'll make that as one big video, kind of where I show you the recording, the editing, how kind of my uploading system sort of thing, and also how I make thumbnails. Now I won't go into too much detail, but I think that'll be good to do all in one video, so you can kind of get an insight to what I do. Now also for my birthday as well, I got a new desk. Now I am still working around, because I did have a boom stand for my microphone, which I'm not going to go into too much detail here, but it's basically something that lifts your microphone off the desk, and it's like kind of like a flexible arm that your microphone goes on. But with this desk, and I thought it would work, it isn't anywhere on my desk for that boom stand to go. So currently I'm just recording on my normal blue Yeti microphone stand, which is a little bit bad because you can see, well, you can hear a little bit more background noise, which isn't really too good for my videos. So I'm trying to work something out, but I would expect one of those videos for the desk tour coming soon. The next question comes from Unicorn Simmer, and they ask, why did you start YouTube and how did you feel about it when you first started? Now I actually started making videos back in 2010, so I've been doing YouTube for about 7 years now, and it wasn't on this channel though, and I actually did kind of like technology related videos. I used to do product reviews for companies and things like that. Nothing too like extravagant or expensive, but you know, just little things relating to technology and for phones and things like that. So I did that for a few years, but you know, I didn't really enjoy it that much, and I used to get so much hate on that, which is probably one thing that I really should have ignored, but I kind of didn't really know how to ignore it in a way, if that makes sense, and I kind of just stopped doing it. And to be honest, if I would have continued with that, I feel like that channel would have been so much bigger than this one is now, and I wish I did continue it, but you know, I'm still happy that I did this channel. Now I feel like I'm much more happier on this channel, which I think is much more, you know, important. And how did I feel? Well, I was very nervous, and you know, I sometimes get nervous if it's going to be kind of an important video or something, but you know, as time goes on I'm getting more used to it, and well, it has been quite a long time now, so I am used to it, but you know, and I just really enjoy. So the next question today comes from Scott Sims, and they ask, what is your favourite Sims 4 pack and what is your favourite Sims game? My favourite Sims 4 pack, I would probably say City Living. I feel like it brought a whole lot to the game, and you know, I've made a big LP on my channel through that expansion pack. I also really like Vintage Glamour at the minute. I feel like that's a pack that I'm using quite a lot, and Spa Day as well. I've also, the modern, you know, items I would get with that is just so useful because I really like to do modern builds. But if I have to choose one, then I'd probably say City Living. And my favourite Sims game, well, I think it would be Sims 4. Now, you're probably going to be shocked by me saying this, but I actually only have the Sims 3 base game. You're probably like impossible, how can you only have the Sims 3 base game? But I actually got the Sims 3 back in 2010, and you know, I really liked it for a while, but I kind of went off it. Back then I wasn't really a Sims fan, and you know, I used to play it now and again. I'll go through phases where I'd be absolutely addicted to it, and then I wouldn't play it for months. So you know what, and then oh, did you hear that mouth pop there? Then I kind of got really into it a little while, which was kind of around December 2015, and I know the Sims 4 had been out for a little while there, and I was getting a little bit bored with the Sims 3, and I know I could have upgraded, you know, well, not upgraded, but bought more expansions and things like that, but I wasn't really too familiar with all that, with that stuff, actually. So once I bought the Sims 4, I kind of got into the Simum community then, which was in December 2015, and then, you know, that's kind of progressed there. So I've been playing the Sims 4 mostly, and I've got all the packs for the Sims 4 now, so I'll probably say the Sims 4 is my favourite game. The next question today comes from Daisy, and they ask, if you, I think they were supposed to say, if you weren't a YouTuber, what would you be doing? Well, I'm not a full-time YouTuber, I just do this as a hobby on the side. I'm at college at the minute, and that's, you know, takes up the majority of my time. So I'd much rather be doing YouTube full-time, and I'm hoping that, well, that would be something I could do in the future. But you never know, some things like this, you know, never work out, but you know, I'm staying hopeful, and I'm just working so hard on this channel to try and make that dream come true. The next question comes from Samarki or Stephanie, and they ask, how did you get so good at building, and have you been playing The Sims for many years? So, well, I feel like my building skills are kind of getting a little bit better recently because I've just been doing so many builds. Recently, I've been through this phase where I'm just addicted to building, and I feel like that's really improved. If you just, you know, do so many builds and just, you know, keep practicing, then that's going to improve. You know, they say practice makes perfect, and I think that's true with this. So I think that's probably why. I don't think I'm that good yet compared to other people. And how have you been, oh my god, I can't speak here. How have you been playing The Sims for many years? And like I said in that previous question, I started in 2010, but I didn't really get into it until around 2015. The next question comes from, and I'm hoping I'm pronouncing this right, I think it's Joeo Rafael 2004, hopefully I'm saying that right, sorry if I'm not. And they ask, how old are you, and do you play other games than The Sims? So how old am I? I'm 17, I turned 17 on the February the 27th, which was just a couple of days from recording this, and maybe from when it's going up. And the second question is, the other one was, do you play other games than The Sims? Not really. I feel like The Sims, because I'm doing videos like all the time, it takes up the majority of my time, so I don't really get a chance to play other games. I have played Minecraft in the past, but I've kind of just, Sims has kind of taken over, and I haven't been able to play Minecraft in a while, but I used to be really addicted to that for many years actually, and then The Sims, and then kind of Sims take over, like I said. Other games I've played in the past, I'm not really a huge gamer, to be honest, apart from The Sims, so I don't really play many other games, but I'd like to get into more. The next question comes from the Sim Crafter, and I also got this question asked by a good supporter on my channel, Tyran, and they ask, when will you do a face reveal, as other YouTubers do face reveals around 1 to 2k subscribers? Now, I actually haven't, well, I don't know how to explain this. I kind of used to do facecam videos in the past, like kind of a long time ago on my channel, and it isn't really something I like to do because, I mean, once my actually clears up, then maybe I'll start doing them more. I also used to, I feel like when I'm doing Sims videos, it isn't really something that kind of fits that type of video in a way, so I don't really, you know, show my face that often, but I haven't really got anything against it in a way, if that makes sense. Like at the start of the video when I mentioned I used to make other types of videos on my previous channel, I used to be on camera all the time, and I have a Canon 600D, which I have, and it's just sitting there waiting, so maybe one day I'll do some more facecam videos, because I know I get that kind of request quite a lot on my channel. The next question comes from Greeny Simmer, and they ask, what do you edit your videos with? I use Sony Vegas Pro 13, and I upgraded to that in around, I think it was around July or August 2016, sorry. And then before that, I used to use an editor called Cyberlink PowerDirector 13, which was actually something that one of my family members had on their laptop, and I was looking at it one day and I thought, wow, this is actually a really good editor, because the one I was using at the time was Windows Live Movie Maker. Now, that is pretty simple, but you know, it did get the job done, and I used that for many years, so upgraded to that. And then I came across Sony Vegas Pro 13. One of my friends, Jen, who you may know in the, well, of course you know Jen, and I was talking to her, and she uses Sony Vegas Pro 12, and I was looking around at Sony Vegas products, and Pro 13 was out, and it looked really, really good. So I upgraded to that, and it is a really good editor. It is quite advanced, but to be honest, it didn't take me that long to get used to, and also it is very good for more advanced editing, such as machinimas, which is kind of like a big part of my channel. The next question is, what expansion pack would you like to come out? And like I answered that question earlier about kind of like superstars and things like that, and who inspires you. Now, there is quite a few people. I think the main one would be Jen, Urban Sims X. I kind of started my channel, well, Sims videos, because of her, and she gave me loads of tips, and now, you know, she is one of my good friends here in the community, and I'm really glad to have her as a friend. She's just so amazing and supports me with everything, so, you know, I think she is one of the most inspiring people. Other people that, you know, really inspire me is Spring Sims. He does some amazing content on his channel. He's so committed to it and so consistent, and that really, you know, encourages me to do more. And there's so many others, like the list could go on and on and on, so I don't want to make this video too long, but you know, there is so many people, and all different types of sim content creators inspire me to do different things. So the next couple of questions comes from Mila Simmer, sorry if I'm saying that wrong, and they ask, when did you start playing The Sims and why? Well, I started playing, like I said earlier in the video, around 2010, and why? Well, you know, I don't really know why, to be honest. I feel like it was, I may have just seen an advert for it somewhere like that, and I thought it was something different and interesting, so that's why I did that. They asked what do you like most about The Sims? I feel like it's kind of like a way to explore things that you wouldn't do in real life, but kind of in a real life setting, with like kind of simulated people in a way. I mean, yeah, that's The Sims, but I feel like that's the reason I play in a way. It's just trying new things in a way, but not real life, if that makes sense. I don't know, that explanation didn't make any sense, to be honest. The next question they ask is, what is your favourite expansion, game pack and stuff pack? My favourite expansion, like I said earlier, was City Living. Game pack is probably Spa Day, and stuff pack is probably Vintage Glamour, I'd say. There is a couple of stuff packs that I like, but probably Vintage Glamour at the minute is probably my favourite. And the last question that they ask is, who is your favourite simmers on YouTube? I'll probably say Urban Sims X, Spring Sims, Simproof, Dazzling Simmer, Foreign Simmer, Vixen Simmer. Let's see, there's so many like in the community now. It's like insane. Little Simsy, Steffo Sims. Let's see here. The list could go on and on and on. But you know, there's just so many amazing people who make a range of different Sims content that, you know, they're always coming up with new things, which is always fun to watch. The next question comes from Magic Pixel, and they ask, first of all, well done on 1k subscribers, thank you. And their question is, and do you ever have days where you feel like not recording or posting, or just not wanting to do YouTube? I feel like sometimes that I kind of get stuck on ideas apart from my Let's Plays, and I kind of just get a little bit, I don't know, unmotivated, because it's just, sometimes I just don't have videos and I'm making things I don't really want to make, but I'm just doing it to upload a video because I was supposed to upload a video that day, if you know what I mean. I haven't had thoughts where I want to not do YouTube. I feel like that's something that's going to continue for a long time, and it has for many years now. So I don't really have any plans of not doing YouTube anymore, but you know, there is the occasion time where sometimes I might not have an idea for that day, so it does get a little bit stressful sometimes when I have those thoughts. The next question comes from Kayla Kill, sorry, I don't know how to pronounce this name, Kayla Kill Pixels, I think, sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, and they ask, what is your favourite Sims game? And like I said earlier, it is probably The Sims 4. Now, with only having the Sims 3 base game, which, you know, is still embarrassing to say, to be honest, I feel like there wasn't really a whole lot to explore now, and that The Sims 4 came along, it's always hard to go back to The Sims 3, because it's just, like, the graphics aren't as good, and it just isn't as good of a playing experience for me in a way, and yeah, so I feel like I should get some packs, but at the same time, I feel like I might be wasting my money, because I mainly play on The Sims 4, so yeah, my favourite Sims game is The Sims 4. The next question comes from Sarah Paulson, and they ask, hi, I love your videos, fellow new follower as I recently purchased the Sims 4 base game, well, welcome to the channel. And they ask, I was wondering if you could explain how to make both move objects on the move objects cheat, and how to scale up objects, and just playing on a MacBook Pro. So this is really a Q&A question in a way, but I would answer it anyway. I also have a MacBook Pro other than my desktop PC, that is my laptop that I use, and I haven't really played The Sims properly on there, but for move objects, it is just you press, well, on a Mac it will be Command Shift C and press and then, well, Command Shift C, then type bb.moveObjects on with a space between move objects and on, and have, well, before that I think you have to type in test and cheats on, and then for scaling up objects I believe it's either Command 0, I think, or Shift 0, I think. One of those ways. I always forget, and I always have to like play around with those two variations to see which one's which, because I always get them mixed up. And the last couple of questions come here from my good friend Spaghetti Simmer, and as you can see, it looks a little bit different on screen because this is actually from the SimsAmino app that they asked us on. So the first question they ask is, what is your favourite colour? Now, I'm kind of torn between red and blue, kind of like dark blue. I don't know why, I've always been torn between those two, and I can never decide on one. The second question is, what's your favourite animal? Probably a dog, and in particular, probably a pug or a French bulldog. I really, really want a pug. And the next question is, what is your favourite food? I'll probably say pizza. I mean, I like all types of toppings, so just pizza in general. My style or aesthetic, I don't really have one, to be honest. I'm pretty boring in terms of what I wear. Just, you know, something comfortable, but just go as far as that. Favourite season, probably autumn, but if it's for the season itself, it'll probably be autumn, but I really like summer because we get a very long break from school, so that for that reason, in autumn for that actual season, if you know what I mean. Next question is favourite TV show. I don't really have one because I feel like schoolwork and Sims videos just take up too much of my time. I barely watch TV, but if I do, probably on Netflix, maybe Orange is the New Black. I kind of binge watched all of them, 4 seasons, and the 5th season is coming out very, very soon, so I'm really excited for that. And the next question is, what is your favourite movie? I don't really have one, there's quite a few. Always one that's kind of stuck with me was The Proposal with Ryan Reynolds and Sandra Bullock. That's from quite a few years ago, and to be honest, some people don't really find that good, but I don't know why. I just loved it so much, and I can never find the reason why. I've just watched it so many times now. It's kind of a weird one to choose, I think, but, you know, I really like that one. So that is it for this video. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't. And once again, thank you so much for helping me reach 1k supporters on this channel. Thank you for everybody who's new and is new to this channel. I should have done an introduction at the start of this video, to be honest, because I know a lot of you are new here. So my name is Thomas. I have a channel here called Thomas TV, as you may know, and I make a range of different Sims 4 videos. I have some Let's Plays that I do speed builds, create Sims, machinimas, all sorts of Sims content, mainly Sims 4. And yeah, so thanks for sticking around, everyone, and support me through this journey. I'll be back very soon for another video. If you don't know, I try to upload at least 5 times a week, mainly Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Sometimes some other ones as well. And yeah, so that is it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.